I'm going to start with why we need to build a sales career, why somebody needs to be interested in building a sales career. And if you see somebody who is working in sales, let's say you finish college, you get a sales job, and then you talk to someone, and then they say, sales job? Are you going to go door to door selling things? And the first thing they do is pull you down, right? Because sales career is always looked down upon. And part of the reason is people don't understand what it means. What are the benefits of the sales career? Sales career, sales jobs are one of the high earning potential jobs. And it has this transferable skills that could be applied to any industry. You can work in healthcare, insurance, banking, retail products, name anything, technology. Every organization and every company needs sales champions because that's how the company grows. The three important skills required to be a salesperson is determination, right? Going behind the target and accomplishing it, that determination. And knowledge about your product, your customer, and confidence, right? You should be confident enough to go and talk about it. You can fail, you still be persistent and determined to go behind the next thing, your next customer, your next prospect. There's only one person in the company that shares the same skills. You know who is that? The owner of the company, the CEO of the company. They are the ones who have the same drive as the salesperson of the company. It has the high earning potential. Once you start working on a sales job, you can practically work in any type of industry. So transferable skills, and you have the mind of an entrepreneur, right? So it's an exciting career to have, right? Now, some of the simple things that when we face a job market, we need to understand is that we need to build a unique portfolio and profile, a resume that helps to stand out from the crowd. How do you do that? And everybody finishes the same college degree. Everybody goes through a 3 or 4 year college. How do you really help show that you are unique? You have unique strengths. It's a combination of you understanding yourself, you discovering yourself, and also combining with more skills that you can acquire. That's how you stand out. And at the end, you need to be able to express yourself well. The most important thing to perform well in a sales career is to really understand about yourself, discovering you. Everybody are born with unique skills. What are your strengths? What are your emotions? How those emotions play a role in your day-to-day actions and jobs. How do you find all that? How do you understand yourself better? especially in a job context. That's an art. That's a skill in itself. How to assess yourself, how to ask others about yourself. So more and more you discover yourself, your career is going to grow, especially with sales context. Because sales is a job that requires a lot of emotional intelligence. They say there are only 2% of customers you can close. The rest of the 98 people are going to reject you. This is for even a top salesperson. So that requires a lot of resilient skills in you on how to handle those emotions when somebody rejects you, right? Somebody says to your face that I don't need your product. Don't bother me anymore. Don't call me. Why you keep calling me? Why you're emailing me all the time? I don't want to see you. These are the regular things people say at salespeople. So it requires that emotional will to handle those situations when somebody rejects you. So for that, you need to build your inner strength, understanding your inner strengths and building on top of it. That's self-assessment. So that's the number one thing required to pursue, to perform well in a sales career. You have to expect failure because not everybody want to buy all the time. Maybe they're not in the market to buy the product that you're trying to sell. So failure is part of the job. You fail and you learn, but you're still determined to go and find your next customer. So that's like a game. This is why if you want to become a champion in sports, you will have to practice, but you will have to compete in races. And sometimes you won't win, you will fail. And that is part of the job. And then you try the next race. Just because you failed in one race, you don't quit. You go and compete in the next race. That is the tenacity that is required to perform any sales job. And it is fun. Once you build that resilience, it is fun. It's a lot of fun. This is why you see every sports champion out there. They enjoy what they do. The next important thing is you got to be building skills as the world is changing around us, whether it is an AI skill, and there is a lot of advantages here. 25 years back, when internet became a thing, it opened up new markets and new opportunities. And with social media, you have a lot of resources that opened up a lot of opportunities as well. And we are in the beginning of a new trend, the AI skills, ChatGPT, and generative AI. Using those skills, you can compete with anybody, people even from who went to big colleges, top MBA schools. But a lot of these AI tools is going to level set the field for you against them. That means even though they might have spent a lot of money, they might have studied for 15 years, starting from school and college, went to a best college, but still they'll have to compete with you because you can use these tools and skills, tactical skills, to go and compete with them directly. That's skill building. And if you have an interest, a curiosity in doing that, combining with you understanding about yourself, that's going to propel you to the next level. And it will become a habit. Success will become a habit. The third point is about personal branding. To become a salesperson or to be a high-performing salesperson, before you sell the product, you need to start selling yourself. How can you sell yourself? That's personal branding. Whether it is through social media, LinkedIn, or professional sites, where your opinion, your voice matters, so that people will recognize you, they will find you, they will find your value. You are not confined to your job. You are beyond your job. So understanding yourself, knowing the new skills, and then knowing how to brand yourself is the key to get ahead in sales career, to really make a lot of money. Salespeople there are so many jobs inside a company, but salespeople or sales roles are a job that will allow you to make money as equivalent to as the owner of the company or the CEO of the company. There are techniques to it. If you're not making that much money, we can help you ask for it. There is a way to ask for that more money. There are methodologies, there are approaches that you can convince your boss to pay you more, especially if you're in sales. It's easy to get more money if you're in sales. With that, I want to tell you what kind of coaching Ignisjobs offer. Like I mentioned earlier, our first goal is to make you understand your core strengths. So we help you discover your strengths. And we help you also plan your path ahead, what you need to be doing in the next 3 months, what you should be doing in the next 6 months, and what you should be doing in the next year or 5 years. What is the vision for your life? That is goal setting. Setting that vision and really planning on steps how to accomplish that is what we'll be working with you. And knowing the type of job roles you are trying to find, we are going to help you upskill. What are the new tools that is being used? What are the modern tools that are being used? Whether it is AI tools or other type of cloud tools that helps a salesperson better communicate, better understand about their products, better understand about their market, their customers. We also will help you build your personal branding by social media, content generation, and knowledge dominance in those areas. Once companies start seeing your dominance in the area that you're talking about, the jobs are going to fall in your lap. The jobs will come to you. This is the strategy that we follow in Ignisjobs. Many of you might have had the experience of submitting resume after resume after resume after applying for so many roles in different job websites, whether it is Naukri, Indeed, LinkedIn, whatnot. How many results that you've got? Hundreds of submissions, nobody responds. What's going on, right? That's because there are better ways to do things. Even in job searching, there are better ways to search a job. And some of the strategies and tactics that we will coach will make the job fall on your lap. It'll come to you. And of course, to build a career, you need to have a group of people supporting you, and also a group of people that you can tap into whenever you need help. And that's mentorship and networking. We have mentors joining us from all over the world, expertise in different careers, and every input is going to help you. And also we'll tell you what are we'll teach you some of the fundamentals of networking. How can you build your network? Your network is your asset, especially for salespeople. The network that you have, the network of people that you have in your Facebook, social media, or even in your personal friend network is your biggest asset that is going to help you navigate and grow in your career. These are all some of the items, and also helping to find the right jobs, right? Right fit, right jobs, better jobs, better way to negotiate the salary, better ways to understand what are all the avenues you can make more money. These are all are some of the coaching things that we do. Why it is important? You may be in a job already, you may be in a sales job already. Why is it important to learn things continuously? Number one, world is changing around you. And more people as more people are coming to the market, the world is opened up with the internet, with AI, YouTube, Facebooks, and all those things. The world is opened up. If they're not able to find the right person for the job, they're going to find elsewhere. So the first thing is to be very adaptable to situations, to changing situations, right? I don't know how many people heard about ChatGPT. You may have. Before ChatGPT, the world was different. And ChatGPT, the latest version, the popular version came March 2023, just 1 year. It's not even 1 year. It has changed the world. There are so many people getting fired. There are so many people getting hired also. And it is going to give you superpower, especially in a sales career where communication is very, very important. So being adaptable, learning that new things, learning in a smart way is very key. And we're gonna cover that when we coach you on that. And also when you are in the job market, it's always important to have the competitive edge over others. Others try to bring in their college degrees, their certifications, and all the other good things they have. They may be very smart in communicating. They bring those things. What are you bringing to the table? What if you're not super fluent in English? What if you don't have a strong vocabulary? What if you don't have a solid degree from a big college or university? In those cases, you are losing the competitive edge to others. But even in that situations, how can you claim the competitive edge back? How can you dominate them? There are tools and tactics. If they're coming with that approach, you go with a different approach. And what are those approaches? These are all going to give you confidence, right? As you might have known, sales career is people looked at as, oh, it's a tough job. How are you doing it? I don't think you are cut for it. I don't think you can do a sales job. A lot of people say that to your face, right? Because they have assumptions about you. Now, how can you build that confidence? So this is real world. This is not college where you come up with some theory and convince people and go. This is real world. And this is where your advantage is. Maybe you're not excelling, you were not an excellent student in college. That's fine. But this is your advantage. You know people. You know how to read people. You know how to talk to people well. These are the skills sometimes top performing college people may not have. They may not have simple common sense. That is what is required in this job. It's your internal emotions is what you need to learn about in a sales job that can give you confidence, right? I will open up for Q&A, but before that, I just wanted to also show you one more thing on how this coaching works. We have two packages. One is a pure professional coaching, but the price is almost $2,000 a month, right, for 3 months. It's 3 days a week, 1.5 hours a day, and there's going to be mentors available on demand as well. This is where we are going to cover all these areas in that 3 months. First is discovering your strengths, putting a goal and into action. And then what are all the tools you need to learn to get that job? Branding and networking. And the next one is purely for job searching. This is going to cover some parts in the course, but it's going to be heavily focused on right now, what are the things you need to do to search for the job, build a resume, how to build your personal branding, and even interview coaching. If you have interviews coming up, how do you handle that? How do you excel in that? That is job searching. And there is also the third package where you both combine both for professional coaching and job searching for a little bit reduced price. Joe, can you also share in the chat the form, registration form?
Okay, but
so you can send your profile to cv@ignisjobs.com to get the process started, or you can also submit the form that is being shared in the chat. Submit some personal information in the form, fill the form and submit it. We are going to reach out to you. We are actually starting a batch in 2 weeks. And just to let you know, some of these training and tactics are from the US market. The training is going to be completely, knowledge is driven from how US salespeople succeed. And you know, in the US, salespeople make more money than even technology people, even IT people. So they have all the tactics. A lot of top companies in India are following that. I'm talking to you from Chicago. So this training itself is going to be a hybrid approach. We are going to be having mentors joining from different part of the world. There's going to be some coaching from me in person. There'll be some coaching from experts in India also. So it's going to be a combination of coaching. There is a hybrid and also in person We will give you the details of in-person. That's only selected locations. But hybrid approach is where you'll be given a link and you can join, and it's going to be more meeting format. It's more like working together. Like it's more almost like remote working, right? Our methodology is more like remote working. What are the benefits of this? Why are we doing this coaching? What's the point you should take this coaching anyway? Yeah, I discover my strength, I can set this goal and all those things, but then it'll make you more confident. That is number one. And standing out against the competition is the next one. And even if you're not searching for a job, if you take the training, in the job, your performance is going to accelerate and you'll be able to deliver outcomes, meet your targets. There are techniques that you can, better your team, perform better than your team. And it'll also help you to move up in the career ladder. If you're in a company already, if you're working in a sales job, how to navigate and get kudos from your sales manager, how to become a sales manager, how to become a sales director, how to grow up in that career ladder. And some of the things that we are coaching is a foundational. It'll help you switch jobs also easily. You might be in a job, you're not happy about it. There is no path to growth. There is no path to make more money. If there is no path to make more money in the job, that job is a dead end. You should start looking for another job. There should be always avenues to make money. That's how the company should act. The company should grow so that you also grow. At least the company should have a growth plan. And the company should tell you that these are the ways you can make more money. So it's to make it easy to switch jobs and grow. And because this is a sales coaching specifically, it'll help you even launch your business in the future. Because like you said, sales job is directly related to having that entrepreneurial spirit. So it can help you launch your own business if you're able to crack and be successful in the sales career. All right. Thank you for your time.